Since the attack, there's been an outpouring of support at the blood center. And of the many who donated, half were either new donors or donors returning for the first time since COVID. And the blood center is putting out the call again. We're joining Meg Ferris live at the Metairie Donor Center with that update. Meg, quite a need.
That's right, Katie. And this Metairie Donation Center only has a few people here right now, like Suzette, so there is space if you want to come on out. Now, they do need some more blood, and every time you give blood, you help 3 people, but it only lasts so long. For instance, the red cells only last for a month and a half, and those platelets, which a lot of children who have leukemia need, that only lasts for 5 days. So here's what the Blood Center is asking. They want businesses and organizations, churches, schools to host a drive like this one business did today. On January 1st, when we were all in shock that terrorism touched New Orleans, many wanted to do something. When we showed you the blood center coolers were nearly bare from the holidays, you came out by the hundreds. Now, 2 weeks later, the general manager of Canal Place feels that same calling.
Clearly it started with the tragedy of January 1st. As we saw what was going on and the blood center was doing donations, there really wasn't one downtown where employees could walk to and donate on lunch.
So he made one happen in the mall. Not only was it the first time he donated since high school, but others who came were feeling the same way.
I mean, it's just for a good cause. It devastated everybody, what happened. So this is the least we could do.
Was this the first time you gave blood, and it was because of January 1st?
It is. Yes, ma'am, it is.
Oh, of course. I mean, it's devastatingly tragic, so if I can help out, I'll help out.
Well, it's keeping my mind that idea, and yes, and I hope, they can use it.
While there was a rise in blood donations 2 weeks ago, it's leveled back off.
We've seen a lot of new donors, which is good, but we have to remember that we are going into Super Bowl season and we're now going into Carnival. And so we need to continue to have this kind of support from the community.
The Blood Center hopes you'll schedule an appointment so they can space donations out and keep a steady supply. And they say if everyone who gives once a year would just give twice a year, there would likely not be a shortage. And 36 donors turned out today at Canal Place. And there are 12 places across the Mississippi Gulf Coast and here in Southeast Louisiana where you can go to donate. You can look that up on the Blood Center's website. But Saturday, you want a free king cake? Go out to the Bywater Bakery that's in the 3600 block of Dauphine. The first 25 people, Katie, get a free king cake, but they're going to have king cake samples all day long. So donate blood and eat some sugar.
And that is some of the best king cake around. So that is like a win-win-win. Thank you so much, Meg. We're going to have continuing coverage of the efforts to help the victims of the Bourbon Street attack. Just look for the latest on our website, our free smartphone app, and our social media pages.